Hey everyone, how's it going? This is going to be one of my first videos I've done as just a pre-recorded talking about football situation. I'm going to go over some playoff things, some thoughts of mine. Going to do another video later on the week. It's probably going to be a little bit more polished, a little bit more thoughts. I'll let you guys know when that's going to drop. I appreciate everyone tuning in right now, but let's get into it. We just finished week 17, having the Lions go into San Francisco and get a victory there in a very exciting Monday night game. I just kind of want to go over where we're standing now, what I think is going to happen, and what I think could happen at the end of next week, and what's going to happen going into the playoffs, and maybe even the first wild card set of games as we move forward. Things could change depending on some of the seeding could change in the AFC and NFC, and the seventh seed in the AFC is not decided right now. The Broncos are holding on to it. It is theirs to lose though, so if they lose and the Dolphins win, then the Dolphins are in. But if the Broncos lose and the Dolphins lose and the Bengals win, then the Bengals are in. And then if all three of them lose, then the Broncos are still in. So still a little bit up in the air there. Obviously, myself, I want to see Denver win. They're playing Kansas City Chiefs, likely going to see a lot of backups in Denver, which means that there's a little bit higher likelihood that the Denver Broncos could come out with a victory there. And, that's going off of the first game that they played where Denver got really close to beating them in Kansas City. They just came up short with that blocked field goal at the end. As far as the other side on the NFC, everything for the most part is decided, with the exception of seeding. The only thing that's really not is going to be, I guess, technically the fourth seed, if Tampa or Atlanta are going to take that spot. But as far as wild cards, that's already set. Pretty much everything else is set. We're just going to have to see what seed is going to be in which position. Could be Minnesota, Detroit first overall. Chances are Philly staying at second. LA could flip flop around depending on the outcome of a couple of games. It's kind of hard to say what's going to happen. There's a lot of crazy things. Not going to get too much into the math of it all. Not a ton today, at least. As far as next week is concerned, first seed in the NFC is going to be that's going to be crazy. I honestly don't know who could win Detroit over Minnesota. Either way, it's going to be a tough game for either team. My one thought though is it is in Detroit and the Lions offense is ridiculous. The only thing that could really stop them though is how banged up their defense is. So that could change things around a little bit. Now, that's going to, at the moment, you're looking at Green Bay playing against Philly. I don't think Green Bay really wants to play against Philly. I don't know anyone who really wants to play against Philly right now, especially with how Saquon's been playing. The fact that he could potentially break the record for, most rushing yards in a season. That would be, I don't even know. I want to watch that game. I'm very excited to see that game. Fortunately, I will not be able to stream the Eagles game on Sunday as I will be on my way to the Broncos game, probably tailgating around the same time. So I will still be watching it, but I will not be streaming that one. Likelihood I will be streaming Bengals Steelers just to see the outcome of that one because that could actually determine, Broncos situation as well. So with that being said, with the current seating as it's set up, um, wild card weekend could be pretty interesting. I think most notably would be Pittsburgh and Houston. That one I think could be a really big toss up. Baltimore, Los Angeles as well. Seventh seed Denver and Buffalo, if that is the case now. I honestly don't know. I love my Broncos, but I don't know if they have it. The Bills have been on a tear recently. So look at some of the playoff picture as it stands right now using the playoff machine. And as you can see on this, we're going to be looking, as we've been talking about, these matchups could be pretty close. I want to know what everyone else's opinion is, but my thought is if things stand as they are, and that is a big if. As much as I want to see Denver beat Buffalo, I would think that you're probably going to see Buffalo win, Baltimore win, and honestly, I think that Pittsburgh finds a way as far as the AFC is concerned in the first round. Um, Pittsburgh's defense is just so damn good, and then they just have whatever freak luck that happens to go with Pittsburgh football, which is kind of the not losing season situation, and how they kind of just like almost trip themselves into the playoffs sometimes by almost luck. On the other side, whether it be Detroit or Minnesota, I think no matter which one of those teams goes against Tampa Bay, I really do think that either one of them is going to have an upper hand against Tampa Bay. So I think Tampa Bay might lose out early to the fifth seed of either Detroit or Minnesota. I think Washington has the edge on LA, and then Green Bay, Philly, as much as I want to see Green Bay keep going, if Saquon's healthy and everyone's healthy and everything's going well, I don't know if Green Bay's defense has the capability of stopping the Philadelphia offense. It's just such a, I mean, they're so capable on running, passing, all that stuff. And it's say what you will, like some people don't like Jalen Hurts, but I think he has the capability to get things done. They've been winning a lot of games. They've been a really strong team this year. Plus their defense is also very good. So depending on that situation, I think it's going to go that kind of route. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. This is just a kind of a quick video. This is one of the first videos I've done where it's just me talking football. I am going to do some more gaming stuff, and I will have some more streaming, trying to get some things kind of moving here. So I appreciate any patience, any comments. Let me know what you guys think. And please like, subscribe, and comment. Like I said, I just appreciate everyone being here and watching the video, and hope you guys have a good week. And I'm looking forward to some Week 18 football, see what happens, and get this final playoff picture settled and set, and see what we're actually looking at and moving into Wild Card Weekend. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks. Have a good night.